Welcome to Space on the Shelf. Today we're looking at the Marvel Legends X-Force Nightcrawler. And you better believe we're going to look at them accessories, articulation, sculpt and paint apps, and throw some poses in. Okay, so let's have a look at the accessories. When it comes to the accessories for this guy, they don't come in an abundance. Partly because it's a Build-A-Figure wave, we get Nemesis up in her, so we get the helmet for M Nemesis and we get that backpack. Looking at his hands, he comes with them fisted hands already on him, and then he's got like the two open expressive hands, which are nice for a Nightcrawler, and thankfully we get, one that can hold a weapon, a sword hand. I'm not gonna lie, from the first release, when we got it for the X-Men 97, I was really looking forward to getting this guy posing with some swords, but we didn't get one. So it's really nice to have a sword with this guy. Just jumping back to the hands, the expressive hands for this guy, I absolutely love them because Bamf, he's portal jumping all over the place, so it's really good when you're doing them air poses, jumping poses, whatever sort of poses you want to do on a flight stand. This accompanies those and makes him look a little bit better. Next we got that sculpted head, the shouting like, yeah! He's just jumping out of a portal like he's ready to do some business, fight some people. I'm pretty sure with the 97, X-Men 97 release, we didn't get a screaming head. I'd have to check back on that, but loving this head sculpt. So when it comes to the accessories for this guy, do they help accentuate his characteristics? Hell yeah, they do. Articulation time. So for this guy, we're going to switch it up this time, do it from, going to go from bottom to top. Starting off with that ankle rocker. He's got really good range with his ankles. He's got really nice up with his dorsiflexion, and he can point his toe like a ballerina. All is good. One thing he's definitely missing from this guy is a boot swivel. It would just been brilliant. He can get quite low in a crouch pose because of the ankle flexibility, but it just would have been a lot better with some boot swivel up and there. Next up, you got the double knees, as we know, pinless, gravy. You've got a thigh swivel, as you'd expect. When it comes up to his hips, what forgot for the hips? He can nearly get the splits, nearly. I suppose you could doctor them a little bit, trim them down if you wanted to get the full-on splits, but when you do the Van Damme stance with his ankle range, it looks pretty impressive, to be fair. Kicking forward, he gets just about 90, I think. Yeah, he gets just about 90 kicking forward. And again, typical Marvel Legends, kicking back 10, 20 degrees, if you will. When it comes to the waist swivel, anything off center for me is, I don't know, it just messes him up a little bit. Do you know what I mean? I could only do a couple of clicks to the left or a couple of clicks to the right without feeling a bit, he's just all over the show. Then we've got that forward bend. He really gets really good forward bend, but on the forward bend, you get a little hunch in his back. Do you know what I mean? So because it's that good, he gets a little hunch back. And similar to bending forward, he gets a really good bending back, doesn't break up anything, looks good, gets him in them poses for the back bends, whatever back bend you want to get him in the air. Looks great. When it comes to his tail, we can swivel it around so we get different poses. So it just looks a bit different every time we throw him. You can go 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 6 o'clock, whatever you want to go, you can swizzle. Just goes round and round, which essentially just gives you different focus points when you're doing your posing. Then we've got the shoulders, the butterflies coming back. My butterflies don't come back that much. It'd be really interesting to hear if everybody else does, but I just had the Unlimited Spider-Man review and they came back really nice. But going back, this guy doesn't really do it. Coming forward, really nice on the butterfly, really nice, but going back, not too good. Then you got obviously bicep swivel, double elbows. He's got all the correct joints for his hands, do you know what I mean? So he's on his wrists, he's got the horizontal ones, and then he's got the vertical one for the sword, which is perfect for this figure. Back up to the shoulders, this guy can get above 90. So again, really nice when you're doing the airborne poses. Last but not least, we've got the neck pose, which is the disc and ball that we're used to. It's on a hinge, so going forward gets that chin to like a collarbone, really, head's popped off. He gets it really good down. And then going back, if you push it the right way, he gets really good looking up. His head doesn't get in the way or anything like that. So yeah, really good neck articulation. Gets slight attitude pose. And I think the more you mess with it, I don't know, you might be able to get a bit more. But yeah, don't get too much attitude from the right and the left tilt. Overall though, for this character, definitely some misses with the articulation, but decent enough. Sculpt and paint apps. So when it comes to the sculpt, obviously the heads are on point. They always are these days with a photorealistic printing tech thing. The hair, for me, looks great. Face looks great, nicely sculpted, like his ears, all of that business. The body's just a normal book. I'm not great at recognising the books just yet. If you know what it is, please drop a comment. I'd love to know, want to learn more. But yeah, it looks like he's obviously the same as the 97 one. So there's not too much dissimilar in regards to the sculpt. So you've got the shoulder pads. You've still got the lines where I guess the vest bit, the undergarment bit were. I'm not sure if that's supposed to be grey for the X-Force, but I'm looking at references online. I can't see anything just yet that would suggest that that bit's grey. The muscles and all of that business is exactly what you'd think. The tail, same as we got with the last one. It is nice. It would have been nice. Imagine if the tail was a bendy wire tail. That would be sick, but it's not. It's decent as it is. The only couple of unique parts for this guy is obviously his hands. He's only got 3 fingers, well, 2 fingers and a thumb, and his feet are same. He's only got his 2 toes and, you know, with his back thumb or whatever it is, whatever you call that. But this helps with that articulation, as we said earlier. But yeah, nothing really massive about the sculpt. If I've missed anything, please drop something in the comments. And with that, we'll just move on to the painting. So again, for the paint, you've got some lines on his face. We've got a nice X on the chest over the black rubber piece. Looking at the black lines across all of the sculpts, down his back, around his forearms, around his calves, all look in line. There's no QC issues here from me. I can't see any anyway. Whether the camera will pick some up later, I'm not sure, but everything looks really good, and that's why I think like a boot swivel where the calves were would have been fantastic, but not to be. Obviously you've got the whites, so the calf white is a little bit different from like the foot, and equally the forearm white is a little tiny bit different than the hand, but I guess that's because the hands and the feet are actually the plastic and the forearms and the calves are just painted. But yeah, not loads to say about this guy, but from a paint point of view, looks good. You got the normal head with the yellow eyes, and then you got the screaming head. He's got the red eyes. That boy be angry, but yeah, his mouth's painted, all of that business. Actually, looking inside of the second head, there's a bit of red plastic, so I don't think that's painted. The tongue and stuff, I think that's part of a sculpt. But definitely the face deco on these guys, these 2 sculpted heads, is fantastic. So in regards to sculpts and paint apps, there's nothing to shout home about, but it, you know, it does what it says on the tin. This guy's a pretty, you know, standard outfit guy. He's got a lot of grey on him with some black bits. Do you know what I mean? So when it comes to sculpts and paint apps, there's no really that's crazy about this guy, but I think sometimes the simplicity of it all makes it put together as a really good looking X-Force figure. So yeah, I'm gonna give it a win for the sculpt and paint apps therefore. Okay, let's look at them lineups. This is that part of the showcase where we want to get into some posing with some other figures, turn up them beats, try and tell a story. Let's go!